Hi there Aquarius, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 3rd of February. Although the Sun is in your sign and puts the emphasis on energising existing strands or starting things afresh, its link with Venus suggests that something's on the back burner which is very important too. It could be some kind of legacy, particularly around a relationship, and it could come into the public domain this week. Equally, someone that you've been very kind to in the past may do something that's really good for you, but there is an element of karma around your relationships at the present time. Also, Saturn, your other co-ruler, does forge a great link with Mars this week. Now, Mars has given you the desire to be quite outspoken, quite independent, quite bold, perhaps even physically moving around more. But this link with Saturn suggests that when it comes to your professional situation, the more open-minded you can be and the less rigid in your approach to any proposals or ideas that come up, the better. There is also a continuing angle between your other co-ruler of Uranus and Jupiter, and this will go on all month. Jupiter's in the part of your horoscope to do with your health, and knowledge around your health can be something that you're continuing to learn a lot about. Jupiter is in opposition with Venus for the first half of this week. The suggestion here is that you may be becoming more and more conscious of how some people see you. It may not be how you see yourself. And some things can come into the public domain in quite surprising ways. Or it's you again who's being that much more forceful and outspoken. But if you do open up, just remember that other people can open up with you too. And in the very last days of this week, with Mercury starting to twist backwards on Thursday and a quarter moon, a deeply sensitive personal issue could come up which affects the foundations of your existence. And Neptune can be quite positive in its angle with Mercury this week in terms of making you very imaginative. But on the downside, it also points towards something that you've established, something being eroded around that, because information's moving around and it's not necessarily clear information. So be careful about what you say. In the latter part of this week, Saturn also clashes with the Sun, and it could be a professional responsibility is coming home to roost in terms of you as an individual. For example, if you work too many hours and don't get enough time for yourself, you could feel really quite weary about it as this week draws to a close. And the one thing you shouldn't do is take solace in anything which is to do with escapism, whether it's calorific goodies, booze or anything else, because it's not going to make your system feel very good, because you will be feeling particularly sensitive to any kind of toxins as this week draws to a close. So do try to focus your energies where possible on being creative, groundbreaking, and just be conscious of all the politics that does wash around you. It's been a pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.